Sworkshops are a series of online workshops featuring the many incredibly talented friends of SocialWorks. This series aims to inspire and educate, bringing local and national creatives live to your smartphone. They will be sharing and teaching specific aspects of their craft. A wide variety of professions, interests, and hobbies are represented within our curriculum. Did we mention it's a fundraiser too? The stay-at-home notice has students wondering what's to come. For some, graduation and prom will both be canceled. This campaign will directly fundraise a celebration event for those students within the Chicagoland area. Once it's safe, of course. Tune in to any of our socials for one or all of the Sworkshops. You can find the full schedule of programming at SocialWorksShy.org or on our Instagram. Classes start Monday, April 13th. We'll see you there.
Sandra Powell, and I am with an organization called Light of Loving Kindness. Actually, I should say I am the founder and executive director of Light of Loving Kindness. So Light of Loving Kindness is a nonprofit organization based in Chicago. We are a 501c3 organization, and our divine purpose is to bring hope, health, healing, and wholeness into the reach of everyone who desires it. We are a group of trained professionals, and we bring this hope, health, healing, and wholeness through the use of holistic, integrative, alternative, complementary modalities. And in addition to that, we work with mindfulness-based interventions. So you might say, what does all of that mean? I know that's a lot. But as we go through this week, Light of Loving Kindness will be with you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week at 9 a.m. And we will talk more about that. And so I'll tell you a little bit about myself, and then we'll get started. Okay. So again, my name is Cassandra. I told you about my affiliation with Light of Loving Kindness. I am also a college professor for the City Colleges of Chicago. I am an advocate of utilizing complementary, alternative, and integrative treatments to help people to feel better about whatever it is that they need to feel better about. We're all working on our physical health, our mental health. And so Light of Loving Kindness wishes to give a hand along those lines. We say that we provide these services to those who need them the most, but who may have access to them the least. So over these 3 days, you're going to meet several different practitioners. They'll all share with you different things that they do. They are all contractors that work with Light of Loving Kindness. So their views and opinions are those of their own, but we really like what they have to say and wanted to bring them with you so that you can decide for yourself. We know that not everything works for everyone, but it is our hope that as we give you opportunities to hear different practitioners, then you will find something that works for you. And so without further delay, our first video is going to be of me kicking off the week. And so get in a comfortable position, because this is going to be a little bit of crystal bowls, a very little bit of gong, some gentle stretching, and I think you'll really like it. Here's the video. Hey everyone, my name is Cassandra. I am with Light of Loving Kindness. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful day. So I just wanted to spend some time with you today and maybe talk just a little bit about all the things that are going on in our environment. So many things are happening. It's like all at once. The coronavirus, this pandemic, right? Social distancing, staying at home, wearing masks when you go outside, and gloves, and goggles, and suits, and not being able to go to the park. Weddings, funerals, ceremonies, graduations. So much is changing right now. And it has some of us feeling stressed out, anxious. Sometimes we want to just jump out of our skin, but we can't. Even me, I woke up this morning and yesterday some things happened and it was so stressful. And I did my meditation and I said, okay, when I wake up in the morning, I don't even want to think about this anymore. So I woke up in the morning, but there were some remnants of it just steaming from yesterday. And I thought, really? Okay. So what can I do to help myself feel better and to help as many people as I can to feel better? To have a beautiful day. And maybe if I can feel better and you can feel better and you can make somebody else feel better, then maybe it can spread. And we can shift our focus from all of the things over here that we hear that just cloud our minds, all the uncertainties, the things that tie our stomachs up in knots. And there are many. Many of us are suffering right now. Some people have lost their jobs. So we all have a lot on our plates. But can we take just right now and offer ourselves some light and loving kindness? How, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Okay, let me show you. So I thought I'm going to come down to my basement, set up my crystal bowls and the gong and a couple of other things. What else do I have here? Oh, I've got some tinctures here, so we will use the tinctures as well. But before we do that, I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity for us to stretch. Stretch, just a little bit. So, if you have any muscles that are tense or you've just been feeling like, oh my goodness, I need to stretch. Oh, we're going to do that right now. Okay? So find yourself in a comfortable position. You see, I'm seated on the floor, cross-legged, but that might not be comfortable for you. You can sit in a chair. Perhaps you're laying down. Wherever you are. Perhaps you're, I don't know, laying on the floor. Seated in a wheelchair, wherever you are, okay? Just feel comfortable. And when we're ready, I'll take you through a short series of stretching exercises, just the neck and the shoulders. Those are the parts that we're going to work with. And then I thought I'd play my crystal bowls for you. Now, I don't have a lot of time to play them for you. Normally it'd be like an hour maybe. But because there are other people that are here with Light of Loving Kindness and they have a message they want to share with you too. I will say that the message is not necessarily that of Light of Loving Kindness as far as ideology, but I know that something that might work for me, it might not work for you. And something that might work for you, it might not work for me. That's okay. It is all okay. So we have different people that work with Light of Loving Kindness and that can work with you in different areas of your life. And I wanted to bring some of them to you today to share. So afterwards I'll do that, and I might even play the gong just a little bit, and that'll be it. So if you're ready, here we go. So from wherever you're seated now or laying, whatever you're doing, do the best that you can do for yourself for right now. Okay? Nobody around you probably, nobody to compare yourself to. And if there is, close your eyes, then you won't have to. I may close my eyes as well. All right. And just focus in on your breath for just a moment. Are you breathing shallowly? Maybe through your throat, through your upper chest. Or maybe you can bring that breath down lower to your solar plexus and even lower to your lower abdomen. So if you have the ability to do it, maybe place your hands on your lower abdomen. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Just following your breath for just a moment. I'm going to turn down our music. Giving a shout out and thank you to Ben Leinbach, who allows Light of Loving Kindness to use his music. If you like that song that was just playing, please go to Ben's website or YouTube page and give him a shout out. Thanks. All right. And now as you're slowing your breathing and inhaling and exhaling, inhale, allow your chin to begin to drop down towards your chest. Your hands, your arms should be at your side, lower arms resting on your thighs, palms up or palms down, whichever way is comfortable for you. Perhaps you'll start palms down and wish to try palms up and see if it feels differently for you. Just feeling that stretch all along the back of your neck. Inhale, exhale, slowly start moving your forehead upwards. The crown of your head is moving backwards as if you were looking in the corner of the ceiling. Now, I don't like to take you back further than that because some people cannot go all the way back with their necks, and that's fine. If you have the capability to go back and it is comfortable for you, then you can go back further. But for the purpose of our class, I will show you this way. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring the chin back towards the chest, slowly, slowly, slowly. No rush. And resting it there again for a cycle of breath. Inhale, exhale. And now on your inhale, start rotating your head to the right. Just rotating. And perhaps you can't bring your neck all the way back. So maybe you can do a half moon, which would just cross your head right over slowly, directly across to the left shoulder and then coming back around. So that's a half moon instead of a full clockwise. You do whatever is comfortable for you. Breathing slowly and just allowing your head to slowly rotate on your neck. Eyes can be open or closed. Just noticing how it feels. How about one more time? No need to rush ourselves through it. We're just giving ourselves a moment. We're just offering ourselves a little bit of self-care, self-love, allowing some of the stress, anxiety to release. Maybe it'll help lift your trauma just a little, lift your spirits. And now on this next time, when your right ear is over your right shoulder, stop. Now check your posture, make sure your back is still erect. Make sure your shoulders are down and relax. You don't want your shoulders hunched up. Relax shoulders, right ear towards the right shoulder, and just feel this deep release all on your neck and shoulder, and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can you feel it releasing? Yeah, let some of those troubles go for right now. If you want them, you can pick them up again later, but for right now, let's let them go. Inhaling, exhale. Let's reverse. So now moving towards chin, towards the chest again. Left ear to left shoulder. You're either going to do a complete counterclockwise or another half moon where you come diagonally across, or is that horizontally? Come straight across. How's that? And then your right ear is back in right shoulder, and then you're making another circle. So we're going to do about 3 circles. Pretend like your head is moving through organic maple syrup, or your favorite brand of honey. And then when you start this last revolution, stop with your left ear directly over your left shoulder. Oh, and then you feel the stretch right here, all along the neck on the right side and right shoulder. Releasing tension. Relax that shoulder down. Can you feel it releasing? Let it go. Can you let go of something today? Can you give yourself a break today? What can you release right now? Inhale. Exhale. Now bringing your head up so that the crown of your head is moving towards the ceiling. Your head will be sitting directly on your neck. And now we're going to look right and left. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly begin to turn your head to the right. Very, very slowly. As far as is comfortable, do not hurt yourself. Exhale, slowly begin to turn your head in the other direction. What 5 minutes or so of stretching can do. Inhale, slowly begin to turn all the way back to the right. It felt so good, I want to do it again one more time. Exhale. Allow it to come all the way back to the left. Beautiful. And then on your next breath, bring your head back to center. And there are other things that we could do here, but I'm just going to do one more. And when you're ready, inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Push them all the way back. It's going to make your spine very erect. And exhale, bring them all the way back down. Let's do that again. Inhale. up, back, down. And one more time on your own. Nice exhale at the end. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And just close your eyes for a moment and listen to your body. Listen to yourself. Perhaps you would call it your soul, your inner self, your inner guidance. And just let it speak to you for a moment and give you additional strength to help you through this time. And now I'm going to play my bowls for you. And perhaps the gum and tinctures. So, if you want to pause this recording, pause it right now. Because you might want to get into a comfortable position. You might want to lie down, or if you're sitting down, make sure you have a jacket if it's kind of cool. Body temperature could drop when you're relaxing, or maybe you're seated on the floor or on a chair, but get comfortable. Light a candle if you want to light a candle. Put on some aromatherapy if you want. I put on some orange and lavender with a little bit of eucalyptus before I started recording. So get whatever you need, pause if you'd like, and then come back and hit play. Normally when I play the bowls, it's like an hour maybe. But today, because of the sake of time and because there are others that will be coming on, as I mentioned, I will play for only maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But while I'm doing so, please relax. You may hear or feel the bowls in different parts of your body. These bowls are based on frequencies. And so you'll hear different frequencies and feel different frequencies as the bowls play, as it resonates within your own body. So I really hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much for spending this time with me. Okay, here we go. And if your eyes are closed, allowing your eyes to open. Whenever you're ready, take your time. I have to go, but you don't have to. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope that just this little moment was able to help you feel better about whatever today. Share some love and make someone else feel better about whatever today as well. Thank you so much for watching that video with me. It's probably better to watch with headphones. The acoustics in my basement are only what they are. You know, we can't get out and go to a lot of different places. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like, this is a fundraiser for SocialWorks for Chicago Public School high school students. And if you would like to donate to them, we're going to put up the slide at the very end. And also, if you'd like to donate to Light of Loving Kindness, here is our information. And share, subscribe, find us on Facebook and YouTube and all of these other places. And you can also donate to us as well. Okay, now, the next person that's coming on, I calmed you guys, helped to calm everyone down. This next person is going to wake you right up. All right, her name is Tot Jones. Tot is for Tatiana. And Tot is a author, a speaker, a blogger, and a style consultant. As a creative life stylist, Tot Jones loves helping people by identifying their strengths, motivating them to move past their fears, and walking them through to their own unique creative processes, all while overcoming some of these same concerns in her own life. Tot has channeled her genuine love for people into a lifestyle of helping others to help themselves. Tot brings her joy and wisdom into any situation she encounters. Hence, TotallyTot.com was birthed as the outlet for this God-given gift and continues to fuel its growth. Tot is fearless in fashion and field faith-based inspiration. So Tot is going to be coming on right now. And remember, one last thing, all of the speakers you hear will be on the live chat. So if you have questions for them, ask your questions and they will be able to respond. Here's Tot.
Hi guys, welcome to Tot Talks. Ooh. I am so excited that you guys are here. I am so excited to actually be doing something that I have thought about doing for a little while, and it's just an honor. It's an honor to be able to teach something that I love. So welcome to this masterclass. Doesn't that sound all deep? But welcome to the Style Masterclass. I am excited. Now, so let's dive in. Let's talk style. Now, I've mentioned before, and every single time that I speak, I always start off with affirmations. It kind of shakes off the jitters because I do get stage fright. I get really nervous. I'm like, Lord Jesus, let this be good information. But the moment that I begin to affirm myself and remind myself of who I am and who God created me to be, I feel lighter and ready to serve and do this work. So I'm going to ask that you repeat after me wherever you are, in your home, in your car, that you repeat after me. And we are going to start off with some affirmations and then get into the actual meat and potatoes. I am fearless. I am enough. I am equipped. I am beautiful. I am courageous. I live. I love. I care. I share.
Thank you for doing those affirmations with me. Now let me introduce myself.
So I am Todd Jones, your creative life stylist and the founder of my blog, TotallyTot.com. I have channeled my genuine love for people into a lifestyle of helping others help themselves. TotallyTot.com was created to help people identify their strengths, motivating people to move past their fears, because we all have them, and walking them through unique creative processes. All right, let's go. Welcome to Tot Talks. Number one, our first topic is going to be, what does your style say about you? What does your style say about you? So many times people when I talk to different people regarding their style, they immediately want to go into the outer, what does this look like? Or how does this fit? Or what color should I wear? And all of these things. But I'm often interested in your personality. What does your style even say about you? So my second question actually is, what are you representing? And why am I asking this? I believe that it's important that we know our power. See, there's power in knowing who you are and what you want your style to represent. We talk a lot about identity these days. Identity. We hear it, we talk about it, but who are you? I put some adjectives here. Are you exciting? Are you joyful? Are you charming? Are you fun? Are you, when you walk into a room, what does the atmosphere shift like? Who are you? And then my question is, does your style properly represent who you are? Now let's talk about seasons in our lives. So sometimes we can go through a season where we may want to be a little more sleek. So we may find ourselves in some solid colors, maybe some black and some gray. It sometimes can offer a great look and silhouette, but that's just the season. So who you are at your core is one thing, but understand that seasons shift and change. And sometimes you may want to make sure that you're exemplifying more joy, more approachability. You want people to approach you. You want to make sure that you're in warm colors. You want to make sure that your style is saying that I'm warm, that your style, did you know that your style has the ability to say, hey, come talk to me. It can be welcoming. So literally the things that you're putting on your body should represent not only who you are, but the season of your life that you're in. When I was in corporate America, I would go on interviews, and two things that I would always wear. I'd make sure that I was in all black and a strand of pearls. Once again, I believe that those two things represented professionalism. It represented me being professional, especially for an African-American woman in corporate America, that, we want to make sure that we are representing who we are. So I knew that I wanted to go into an interview, no nonsense, focused on my work, focused on my craft, focused on my talent, and focused on delivery. So once again, who you are should be represented on the outside. And that's how you learn to, with these types of questions, what is my style representing? Who am I? What does my style say about me? When you ask yourself these questions before leaving your home, you can also make sure that you're dressed for the occasion, so that you're not overdressed or underdressed or dressed inappropriately, that you're literally dressed for the occasion before you step out your door. So once again, this is powerful to know who you are. It is powerful to ask yourself, what am I representing? And what I wanted to do today with this workshop, this presentation, is to really encourage you to tap into your power. Now, I am going to give a tip at the end of most of these topics. And the first tip is to keep the sleigh. So I encourage people to keep a style journal, and I'll actually have one coming out probably in the next 30 days. And this style journal is useful in setting your style goals. It helps you not impulse shop, and it encourages discipline, because when you walk into a store with your style goals in your mind, you're focused. And in your style journal, write down some adjectives that you have about yourself. I say on a monthly basis, and do a style evaluation to make sure that your style is in alignment with who you are. Again, you want to not be dressing for the seasons before. When you're in a new season in your life, you're in a new focus in your life, you're on to new things, and you don't want to dress for the season prior. So these are things to keep in mind. Excuse me. These are things to keep in mind when you are making sure that your style accurately and appropriately represents who you are. Well, how often do you shop with the purpose of hiding your perceived flaws? How often do you immediately say no to pieces simply because you're afraid of how it's going to look on your body? My suggestion, it's time to shift your focus, period. Most people come to me and say, hey, Todd, I want to hide my stomach. Hey, Todd, I want to hide my arms. Hey, Todd, I don't like my thighs. But what I ask you first is to shift your focus. Lose the I would never and let go of the isms. I would never wear this. And girls like me shouldn't wear polka dots and stripes. Most times, in my opinion, these stem from insecurities or rules passed on down from our families. I say, let it all go today. You have the ability, I want you guys to hear me. You have the ability to walk in total fashion freedom. I believe that we must understand that. Let it go. Now, letting it go does not mean not looking good. I do believe in the power of positioning, that your clothes should be positioned on you properly, that your clothes should be fixed on you properly, that I do believe in neat clothes. I'm a little old school in that way. I think clothes should for sure look good, but you don't have to stop yourself, because sometimes when we stop ourselves, we don't recognize how amazing we can look in the things that we said we would never do. So let's talk about what fashion freedom looks like. And I added this picture here of myself because I hate shorts. I don't like shorts. And I was like, I would never wear shorts. I bought this one pair of shorts just so I can wear it like with some fishnets or like some tights. I've done that before. But it was warm outside and I really wanted to practice what I preach. And I'm like, what would I never do? 3 keys to walking in fashion freedom today. All right, let's go. Number 1, focus on highlighting the good and not only hiding the bad. For example, if you know that you don't like your stomach, so you're focused on your tummy. I don't like my tummy. I don't want to show it. Fine. But instead of focusing on that, I say highlight the good. So yes, I have a tummy. I don't always love showing my tummy. No, not always. I'm lying. I'm sorry. I don't ever want to show my stomach. I'm not that girl. I'm not that progressive. Sue me. But I'm not trying to show all of that. But one thing I do love is my waist. I love my waist. Hallelujah. Thank you to my grandmother and my mom. I love my waist. So I have learned to highlight my waist. And naturally, if I do that the right way, my stomach kind of naturally is not flexing. It's not showing. I focus on highlighting the good. And most times if you focus on that, when you want to hide whatever you perceive as bad, it's a natural progression. When you walk into a store, when you shop, don't shop with negative thoughts. Shop with, what is the best part of my body that I want to accentuate? And then if it's your arms, if you know you have solid arms, but you know you don't want to show, I don't know, your legs, you could do a sleeveless dress with some great denim. Like literally focus on highlighting the good and not hiding the bad. Number 2, identify the good. Pretty much I just said this. Find the most amazing part of your body, about your body, that you would love to focus on. I just did a call with a new client yesterday, and I asked this client, what is the most favorite part of your body? And believe it or not, y'all, she could not tell me. We're talking about a woman in her 30s who has children and a husband, and she just wasn't really sure about what she loved about herself. She wasn't really sure about what she loved about her body. I believe as women, we should not walk around like that. It literally makes me want to low-key cry, because a lot of times we're so intelligent and we're so smart and we're doing well in our careers, but we don't like how we look. We don't feel good about ourselves. We don't feel positive about how we look because, life will hit you. And when life hits you, you might do very well in other areas, but then there's that area with body image and how you look, and you're like, I don't even want to think about it. But I'm here to tell you that no matter what size, what has happened with your body, whatever is going on with your weight, whatever is going on even with your hair, whatever is going on with your finances, literally nothing in this world can make you not look beautiful. We should always look and feel beautiful. At every stage in our lives, we can ask ourselves, what's the most favorite part about my body? What is the most beautiful thing about me right now? And yes, most of us are beautiful on the inside. We're intelligent. We're God-fearing people. We're not focused on the exterior. It's not something that we idolize. I'll say that. And I don't think we should. But I think that we should have an image of in our minds that reminds us that we are beautiful. And not just surface level beautiful, but me, a brown skinned girl, I'm beautiful. I love my waist. I love my hands. I love my cheeks, like literally things that are specific to you. You should be able to identify that. So if you walk away with nothing else, I just encourage you to know that you are beautiful. Identify the most beautiful part of your body, the most beautiful part of your very existence, and learn to highlight that. All right, let's go back. So, and then my number three, the 3 keys to fashion freedom. Fight the urge to look perfect. Please, people, fight the urge to look perfect. Oh Lord. Okay, there we go. Fight the urge to look perfect. Looking perfect can definitely take you to a place that's not necessary. It takes you to a place where you're trying to do something that you don't have to do. You're trying to make your clothes fit how they don't have to fit. Now, I do believe in looking neat. I do believe in a polished look. I do believe in looking well put together. But I do also know that with all of that said, I'll never look perfect. That I'm a real human being with a real body, with real jiggles and real wiggles. Excuse me, I have it. And nothing's going to look perfect, but I can look well put together. I can highlight the good. I can identify the good things about my body, and I can make it pop, and I can focus on those things. So I encourage you, let's talk about keeping the sleigh. The next time you're shopping, or even shopping your closet, because I encourage that, I challenge you to shift your focus. Use your style journal that we talked about earlier in part 1 to highlight the things that you love about your body, and use that as a guide to helping you stay focused. Use that as a guide to helping you stay focused as you prepare your looks and your style and your image for your business, for your career, for your family, and for your life. Use these tips to help you stay focused.
Thanks for listening. Follow me on social media at TotallyTot3. See you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tot. Wasn't that amazing? Yes. And you can get in touch with all of these practitioners. And if you don't remember how to get in touch with them, contact us through our website, www.lightoflovingkindness.org, and we'll put you in touch with everyone. And remember, you can help us to move this message forward by donating to Light of Loving Kindness. And this is our information for helping us to move this forward. And while you look at that information, I'm just going to very quickly say thank you to everyone who's been sending comments. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Zahara. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, SC. And I have a question. And the question was, how do these sounds help us to heal? I will tell you that those crystal bowls and the gong, when you're in the room with them, you can actually feel them resonating in different parts of your body. They go to different areas. And every time I play them in a gathering, people come up to me afterwards and say, oh, I felt this here or there. So remember that we are all frequency. Everything is a frequency. Everything on the planet is a vibrating frequency. And so sound, vibration, and frequencies, they are used in traumatic injury wards in the hospital. There are many, many hospitals on the West Coast that use sound, vibration, and frequency. And just over the last year or so, some of the hospitals in Illinois have used them too. There are frequencies that help to kill cancer cells. So there are so many frequencies out there, and the bowls all operate in different ways to help you balance yourself. So that's how they work. It really is quite amazing. So thank you for your questions. And now we're going to bring to you Elijah Muhammad. And Elijah has had a lifelong connection to his natural gifts of being a healer and a teacher and a man that cares about community. Elijah realized early on that he had empathic gifts, and he decided to create a life where he could help others. He began his spiritual journey very early at about the age of 15. And at one point in his life, as a Sufi Muslim on the path of Islam, Elijah, working with his martial arts and spiritual teacher, was given the recommendation to try Reiki. So he is now a wonderful Reiki practitioner. But in addition to that, in around 2008, Elijah started volunteering on the streets of Chicago. He wanted to help prevent violence in the streets of Chicago. And he saw a great need for people to think about what happens when we die. How do we prepare our families for the future without us? Do we prepare our families for a future without us? So he became a professional, as I call him a money manager, but he'll tell you what his real title is. And he wants to help educate individuals and communities about the need for financial planning, even on a tight budget. Not just how to spend it, but how to save it and how to plan it and how to make investments and things of that nature. So Elijah will be speaking to you right now very briefly about money matters. Here's Elijah.
Where are you now? What are you going to do? More people are without income at one time in America than ever before. Millions of people, or 6 million people, and growing on unemployment. You're waiting for a stimulus check for the government, and once that $1,200 is gone, what are you going to do? Well, let me tell you, you have millions of levels of knowledge to your body, billions of levels of knowledge to your mind, and your soul has infinite levels of knowledge. Why don't you take your mind, tap into that ocean of creativity, and pull something out? We're already seeing so many people taking advantage, helping the people with new ideas, new ways to still get the products that people need and things and help that people need. That's why we're here on this Zoom. That's why we're here on this app, on this technology, because we can't physically be close together, but someone that had the creativity and the ingenuity within themselves to go out and provide something for the people. You can do the same thing. You can't internet hack that. You can't cell phone tap that connection you have to yourself. Everything being closed down is an opportunity. And so me, myself, as a financial professional, investment professional, you know what I mean? We're using more of this technology to bring a knowledge to you, the people, how you can use what you have to build and never be in this situation again. And then we're going to be mentioning a way for you to earn additional income outside of what you do. From the comfort of your own home, using your technology, using your laptop, using your cell phone, using your devices. But it starts with you not believing that this is it, this is the end, woe is me. Oh, it's over. You have breath in you. You have an infinite reservoir within you. It's never over until you say it is. The greatest tragedy is for you to not know that. The greatest tragedy, even more embarrassing, is when someone who does know that shows you how to use your creativity and ingenuity to build them and then hand you $1,200 of your money. So don't lose hope. Don't despair. That's why we are here.
Thank you so much, Elijah. Elijah will be with Light of Loving Kindness Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He's doing a 3-part series for you on money management. So if you like that, come back. And before we go to our very last person, thank you again, Zahara, sending you love, Zahara. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jen, message as well. Uh-oh, what was that? Okay, so here we go. The last person for the day. You guys are going to love this. And I just want to thank her so much. Tila Marie. Tila has been working with henna for over 6 years. And the reason I'm giving you so much variety is because, like I said, some not work for you. So take what you can use, right? Okay, Tila has built her business around intimate connections with her clients, offering private appointments, coffee shop sessions, and small business pop-ups. She's dedicated to serving her community through social gatherings of creative experiences. Now, in a time like this, we are unable to come together in these ways, but creativity continues. With this time spent at home, Tila continues to work on her craft and bring you along for the ride. Watching henna in action can be so satisfying and meditative, she says. Through these clips, Tila is able to bring a henna experience right to you in your own home. You can find her on Instagram and on Facebook. And for more about henna and how to book your next session, once things get normal again, look up Tila or hit up Light of Loving Kindness on our website. And we will also post the videos on our YouTube so you can find them and go directly to these speakers. Here's Tila. All right. Thank you so much, Tila. Wasn't that beautiful? Okay, we've gone a little bit over time, so I'm just going to quickly say, please join us on Wednesday. We have a different lineup. We will be posting that lineup on the Facebook page for Light of Loving Kindness later on today. So you can go there and you can see who we will have on Wednesday. And I just want to remind you, please contact Light of Loving Kindness if you'd like us to come to your place of business. We do corporate health and wellness. We work within communities. We work with hospitals. We care for caregivers. We often work with social workers and nurses and doctors, lawyers, and we also work with places of worship. So thank you so much for joining us today. And now I'm going to switch over and just answer the last few questions, but I've got to go from here. So thank you, and we'll see you on Wednesday.